Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Fuzzy from Fuzzy's Ghost Models here again with a quick little Wildcat update on the dual build between the Tamiya and the Eduard 148 scale Wildcat. And I'll show you where I am right now. I got a bit of a head cold going on, so please bear with me. Might be a little sniffing. Last we left off, I had showed you the engines and a little bit of the instrument panel. So I've done a few modifications on everything to do with the Tamiya kit, because I was adding the KMC interior to that and also using the Eduard colored photo etch and some of the part photo etch stuff. So we'll have a look at that. I've got sort of Tale of Two Kitties completed, Tamiya and Eduard, and we'll have a look at them a little closer up on the big screen. Well, same screen for you guys, but so this is the Eduard, or this is the Tamiya one. You can see I've cut the wings, and it's gonna look a lot better once it's painted properly. But yeah, so there's the inside of the gear bay. The chains are molded on in the Tamiya kit. You're not going to see them a whole heck of a lot through the gear, but they are visible for sure. And also have what is the KMC interior in it. The only thing that's not is the rear plate here. Let's get a little pointer. The rear plate here is the original kit, and then the seat and the side consoles are both resin inserts. I did use the kit cockpit facing because I was using the Eduard photo etch, colored photo etch panel on it. So that's what I've got so far. I don't have the control sticks in yet. The rudder pedals are in though, and that's basically where I'm at for the Tamiya F4, and that's going to fit on something like that. You can see the KMC also, there's a little bit of frustration with it. The KMC came with these side bits of resin with this stuff molded on. The other side's got some control stuff on the side, but they were straight. They were like dead straight. Now I don't know if it's because I've had that resin in the box for years and it straightened out, but I had to heat them up and kind of curl them around to match the curve on the fuselage. And then it also had these bottom sections that hung out that didn't look right, so clip those off. You're not going to see them anyway because you don't see much through there except for the windows. So let's have a look at the one more thing with the Tamiya. I did add cut the cowl flaps. Had a lot of fun with these. They were not the greatest. I got a little cleanup to do on them still, but it should look pretty good with the cowl flaps extended. And that's the Tamiya kit again. So let's excuse me. Let's have a look at the really nice Eduard one. I'm really happy with it. It went together so nicely, and the details are pretty nice too. So if we look at this close up, you can see the details are very, very nice. It's just the kit out of the box. There's nothing added to it that's not in the kit. I mean, it is one of their dual combo. No, it's a profit pack kit. So it does have a lot of nice stuff in it. You can see the chain stands out a little more because it's separate for the gear retraction, and yeah, so you can see a little bit of extra stuff there. And it's an earlier model too, so it's got the double radiator on there as well, and it's a later technology for their photo etch, so it looks much finer than the 2004 version that was made specifically for the Tamiya kit. And yeah, I know they do make some upgrades for this, and now they do have a complete resin cockpit set for it. I'm not sure if it's 3D printed or resin. And they also have different versions too, because this one's going to have the telescopic sight, not the reflector sight, because this one's going to be one of the early yellow wing ones. So they do have two different versions of the cockpit. In the Tamiya one, you can see that's the KMC belts, which look really, really nice. I really like that. I think they did a great job on that. And then these are the photo etch ones for the Eduard one, which look pretty good too. And again, I don't have the control stick in there yet, but that's pretty much what she looks like. And then the fit is pretty decent on it. Ends go together. And you're not going to see a whole heck of a lot down through the middle, except you'll catch the light from the windows that are in the bottom. So that's cool, very cool. And yeah, so that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm going to start closing. Just wanted to get the video showing you what's inside, and now I can get the fuselages closed up and work on the wings a little more. I do have the wings are finished basically for the Tamiya kit with the wing fold. A couple little doodads to add in there and clean it up a little bit. I did get, and where is it? Just a minute, because this is pretty interesting. I did get in the mail this raft set for the Wildcat, which is really cool. Basically what it is, so behind, for those who don't know, there's a panel here behind the Wildcat, the cockpit, right in here, this panel here. It if the plane had to ditch, this, you could pop this open, and inside would be a inflatable life raft with an air canister and whatnot. So I picked it up, and I want to do a ditched Wildcat because I think that would be cool, and it'd be different, and it'll give me some experience doing some water stuff. So we're here, so let's have a quick look. It's looks like 3D printed stuff. A little slab of photo etch there, not much. That's just the little bench that goes, or bench, plastic that goes between the dinghy. And let's take it out. Basically, that's it there. And it is 3D printed. So there is the dinghy. Hey Boris, that's my little kitty Boris. And yeah, so 3D printed, looks good. And then there's a bunch of there's the insert that goes in behind the cockpit, and the cockpit, or the fuselage walls that are open, and some other stuff, inflation canister, and some oars. And then if it's just packed up without being deployed, that's what it looks like in behind the cockpit in the storage area. So anyway, I think it'll look pretty good. I have to source out a 1/48 scale ditched US Navy pilot. I'll probably have to modify him somewhat to get him in a position I like, but sorry about that. Anyway, we'll see what comes of that. Anyway, just a quick update where I am with the Wildcat, and that's it. I'd appreciate it. Please help me out. Hit a like if you liked the video. If you didn't, hit dislike. Please subscribe to the channel, or leave me a comment. Tell me anything. Have you built one of these Wildcats? Do you remember building the Tamiya one from 28 years ago? How about the old monogram one? I remember the monogram one from way back. That was, I bet you if we picked one up now, it'd be pretty scary. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Buy me a coffee in the link in the description. You could also support me on Patreon if you want. All kinds of ways to help support the channel. Number one though, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one of these. Anyway, that's it. I'm Fuzzy, signing off with a head full of goo and stuff like that, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.